Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and I'm finally getting to Weather Painters. I didn't have 3 snow, it took me a while to get it. I super focused Infernities, and it was very successful, so it left me without snow. It also left me without the lower level Smigo, or however you say that archetype monster. So I'm still digging for those, but I have Weather Painters, and it was right in time because I'm using them in the Duel Carnival for the Trust Guardian, so that's fairy bonus. And in Duel Carnival, when you use the bonus of your team, your monsters get a 300 attack bonus. Doesn't sound like a big deal, but it actually does so much for this deck, and we'll get to that in a moment. But Weather Painters, guys, we're using Balance. It's an incredibly simple deck. It's pretty much a control deck, and I love how it looks, how symmetrical and everything, 3 copies of everything. But it's a control deck, so how can I simply break this down? Snow's the ultra rare. She's very useful. You normal summon her. You can set either your spell or your trap face up immediately. This is actually Snow in the card and Thunder in the card, which is our 2 cards. So normal summon her. You can set any trap. Then once you have a trap, that monster gains the ability, trap or spell card. That monster gains the ability of that spell card as a quick effect in our snowy canvas. You can banish this card, quick effect. So I'm reading the spell card, but the monster gains the effect as long as he's touching this spell card. And I mean touching in like they're a square either across or directly in front of. If he's here and here, it doesn't count, they're not touching. So I'll explain that more in the replays, but so the monster gains the effect of the spell, which is banish this card. You banish the monster, and then you add as a card. It can be your spell, your trap, or your other monster, making things like Ultimate Providence very consistent. But that's just your search. You can also use it to dodge spells, and then all Weather Painters have this effect that once per turn during the standby phase of the turn after this card was banished from the field, activate the weather card effect. You can special summon this banished card. So they always come back after they're banished from one of their spell or traps. Like I said, this spell will let them banish themselves and we get to search a card. Now this trap will let them banish themselves at the start of the damage step, and then you get to return whatever you battled with to the hand. And it is battled, you don't have to attack, so if your opponent attacks into it, you get to return them as well. And then your monster banishes, and then you bring it back in the next standby phase. So that's what the trap does, and it's pretty much your very important win con, because you're swinging into them, and you return the monster with your 0 attack Snow, and then you're able to attack with your 1700 Thunder. But remember what I said, Duel Carnival Fairy bonus, our Thunder's 2k, guys, which puts them 2 swings away from lethal. Very useful. So that's pretty much the 4 cards we're using of the archetype. And it's that simple, guys. Actually, no, I didn't go over Thunder's effect. You can send 1 face-up continuous spell trap you control to the graveyard. Place 1 weather, the weather spell or trap card from your deck face-up in your spell and trap zone. So essentially, let's say you don't have a great hand. It's just Thunder, Necro Valley, Ultimate Providence, and Snowy Canvas. You can normal summon your Thunder, play your canvas. Let's say there's a Neos on the field you gotta remove. You can send this canvas away, bring out the Thunder canvas, swing into that Neos, send him back to the hand, aka the extra deck, and then you've already got over him, guys. Great stuff. So that's his effect. Not something you're going to use as consistently as Snow, obviously. But yeah, guys, this keeps your hand nice and fat for cards like Karma Cut, Ultimate Providence, great way around Witchcrafters, great in general, especially Ultimate Providence, because like I said, when they gain the effect of this spell card, they get to banish themselves. We add anything. We had a monster, we had a spell, or we had a trap. So with Ultimate Providence, we have everything covered. On top of that, with Balance, we have room for 3 Necro Valleys, guys. Balance with 3 Necro Valleys, it's so ridiculous. It shuts down so many decks so consistently. And then you just have their normal win cons. So what beats these guys? Things like Dragon Unity, things like Black Wings, but that's the trick. You gotta break the field and then finish them in the same turn. If you can't do that, this deck's just gonna rebuild on you and just control the entire duel the whole time. So these are Like I keep saying, these are dual Carnival duels, so my monsters are going to be a little stronger. It makes a huge difference for this deck, but it's the same idea. You're not losing too much. So I hope you guys enjoy the replays, and thanks for watching. Alright, here's the Carmine. We're going second. So I mean, this deck just leaves you with a fat hand like the whole time, and it's everything in your hand. It's traps and spells. So here this is perfect because we're starting with the snow, so we get to choose whatever spell and trap we want. Fighting Shiranui with 2 back row and an immediate Squire, guys. So this is some top tier Shiranui. You can't really get any better. But boom, Necro Valley, already big hit to this boy. We bring out our Thundery Canvas with our snow. Swing right into that boy, return, and we have Ultimate Providence to negate monster effects. Snow's right back out. Great stuff. He gets his second Squire, guys. We negate it with 1 Ultimate Providence. We had to pay a Thunder for it, but we'll do that. He has to end his turn. Perfect draw into our snowy canvas. We play it in the corner, so it will not help the 3rd slot, but it helps these 2 slots. We use it to banish our snow, search another Thunder. That's 2k tick with the Thunder. It'd normally be 1700 though, so let's keep that in mind to see if it makes a difference. But he sets a monster. Snow gives us another search of a trap card in his end phase, so she'll come right back in our standby phase. We top deck another snow, so we want some Ultimate Providence. We want some Karma Cut. So here, our boy hits us with a Wall of D. We're still able to return his monster. Now we banish the Thunder with the use of the Snowy Canvas. Our Snowy Canvas cannot help this boy, but he's still under the effect of Thundery Canvas, so he can't be swung into. Now our boys come back. He's right back to his normal attack over that Wall of D. He sets another card. There's that Ultimate Providence we wanted. Now we can negate for literally anything, monster, spell, or trap. Here he tries to hit us with Forbidden Lance. We don't really care. Now he Regeki breaks our Necro Valley. That's not good. We've hit him down to 1200. He would be at 1100, or no, 1400 if we didn't have these extra 300. So we'll try to keep that in mind. But we bring back our boy from swinging with Thundery Canvas. He's got a Squire. We negate the Squire effect with the Ultimate Providence after he uses a Spirit Master to bring it out. Now he's going to Spectral Sword from his graveyard because we did lose our Necro Valley to a Regeki break. But this boy honestly has no out to Thundery Canvas. He already had to get out of Necro Valley. Now he can't get out of Thundery Canvas at the same time. He swings right into it, loses this monster, and bounces. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's a Leo. Random enough. Go in second. He's using a Sartorius Mat with the Ocean Sleeve. I love that Ocean Sleeve low-key. He's also using Grit. So we have a completely weather-painted hand. We are fighting Chimera Felicia and Luna Lights. So he's starting with a Chimera Felicia. That lets him search Luna Light Fusion. So pretty good start for our boy there. He probably really wanted to go second though, obviously. We're going to start with our Snowy Canvas. Normal summon our Snow. Play another trap. We have all 3 of our traps already. Snow's able to swing into the Chimera Felicia. Chimera Felicia uses all its effects, but he's still returned to the hand, aka the extra deck. And then our Weather Painter Snow comes right back next battle phase. So our boy goes into a second Chimera Felicia. He got rid of his Crimson Fox. He's trying to banish us, but we're going to chain our own banish. We gain it from the spell card being next to us. Has to be touching you. If this card cannot help this slot because it is not touching this slot, you see what I mean? So it must be touching. Anyway, we banish our girl to do a search. He still just has a Chimera Felicia. We're able to normal summon our 2k beater. He'd usually be 17, but we're getting the bonus from the Duel Carnival. We're the Trust Guardians right now, so that's fairies. And this deck just ate it up with this fairy battle, guys. This was beating everything. It was crazy. So we get Snow out again. Thunder's right back out. Put him in defense mode because he has Luna Lights. We don't want to get hit by a Crimson Fox. And there's some Necro Valley action to really stun our opponent. Now we got 2 of those 2k beaters. So even if they weren't 2k, they'd be at 2300. That'd be double lethal with the 2700. So really we would have been just as fast, and the 2k didn't make a difference, but the 2k does make a difference sometimes, guys. Great stuff. Okay, here's a Ubel. We're going second. Using Blue Eyes, World Qualifier, and a Star Mat. Pretty cool. We're at 23 cards over there too. But we're starting with a Necro Valley. We're going to get it in. We don't really have any cards to go with our Weather Painters, but likely we'll top deck one. Here our boy gets his U-Bell out. Very lucky to go first, because Necro Valley obviously would have stopped that. But we have plenty of outs to a U-Bell. We're not even scared, guys. He does set a back row though. Top deck into our Snow. We're going to bring out Thunder because we're super aggressive. But we did get hit by Canadia, so maybe we won't. Nope, we still do. Now Necro Valley, guys. Necro Valley's going to eat this deck up. He goes to his end phase, destroys our Snow. We let him do it. Now we Karma Cut his boy. He tries to chain Canadia, but you can't with Necro Valley. Now that is going to trigger his Incarnate and bring out his ultimate, but we're not scared of that monster. This monster still has an out to us. This monster does not. Now we top deck another Necro Valley, it's no problem. We still have an ultimate Providence. He's hitting us with a bar wrong though, so we gotta step it up and get in gear. Heart of the cards listen to us though, so we bring out our Snow. He's gonna Canadia us, but we're still gonna bring out our Canvas. He tries to use Canadia again, but of course it will not work. There's our Canvas. Too little too late to banish our girl though. Tries to attack with that, but we don't have any attack. Or I guess we have 300 with that, and we're down to 100 life points versus 4,000 life points, guys. And all we do is top deck the Heart of the Cards right into another Snow, swing at that boy, return it to the hand. All he's got is a bar rung, but here comes our Snow right back. She uses My Name Is U-Bell to use that Ultimate Nightmare we gave her back for a regular U-Bell. She's going to try to destroy it with this Fire King Island, not knowing about our Necro Valley, guys. So she destroys her own U-Bell, searches out Yaksha, can't do a thing, has to bounce. In his end phase, we search Thunder with our Snowy Canvas. Snow is back, Thunder is summoned, Barrong is back to the hand, and Thunder is pecking at this boy for 2k. Thanks to the Duel Carnival buff. So in his standby phase, Snow comes right back. This boy sets 2 cards. We top deck nothing useful. He's Canadian us again, but this time we've come prepared with Ultimate Providence. We're going to throw away that Karma Cut because Ultimate Providence is just much more useful. Stop your Canadian shenanigans, return whatever that monster is, and finish him off for 2k. So another instance, this is about 2 out of 10 duels where the Duel Carnival damage made a difference. Great, great stuff, guys. Alright, my versus my. Who is the superior my? Going second. It looks like over 20 cards. Yep, 24 with Aroma Strategy, so probably not the best deck over there. Does he get a CR top card too? No, your deck at any time. So he starts with the Decider, goes straight into a Poly of Dangerous. This is some old school hero action here. Uses that Decider effect to get Decider back to his hand, and ends his turn. But we already have a Necro Valley, we already have a Karma Cut, we have 2 of our monsters. That's both of our spells. We're just going wild, guys. We're not going to do anything here but search, so we search another Snow that will likely just throw away with that Karma Cut. We're just so set, guys. We're just that field is so obnoxious. He even has a good card to stop us with Galaxy Cyclone, but we're not even tripping, guys. Not even tripping. He normal summons his Decider, passes his turn. Here we normal summon our Snow again, bring out our Thunder immediately. Return that Dangerous. We get rid of the Thunder to search the Thunder. Now we bring Painter back, or sorry, Snow back, then the second Snow. Oh, sorry, we only had 2 Snow out there, not another Painter. So that's why we didn't swing at the Decider. Now we return him. We also have our Thunder. He hits us with an Econ, Curious Play that we let go by. We use our Canvas to banish Thunder and search another Canvas. Snow comes back. Thunder comes back. And opponent does not. Great, great stuff, guys. Alright, here's a Jaden Yuki. We're going second. He's using a Neo Sleeve and Mat and Neo Space, so this boy is full Jaden. Not even the edgy Jaden, the good old Neos Jaden. So we have both our cards and a Karma Cut with our Thunder. We're really set, honestly. It's so hard not to be with this deck. The only way it could have got better is if we top deck Necro Valley. So here we're fighting Neos. Neos is making a little comeback right now. We use our Snowy Canvas, normal summon our Painter, bring out our Thunder immediately, set our Karma Cut. We're able to swing immediately, making him lose his Bacon Saver, and then we can banish ourselves and get a search from it. So really, that was a huge advantage, even doing nothing. Here he tries to AD Changer us as if that's going to make a difference. Versus our Thunder, even brings out a second Neos, so he would be threatening lethal. Does the smart move and swings with the Dragon Keeper. We do send him back to the hand. Now we can banish one of his Neos. He gets to peck at us for a pretty good amount of damage, but it won't happen again. Here comes Snow in attack mode. Normal summon Thunder in attack mode, and he scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing the new Colin Kessler. Go in second. See what our boys got for us. No Saber Mat. He's using Wave Motion Infernity. I actually don't really know what that does. You have no cards in your hand. This skill increases the attack and defense of all Infernity monsters by 400. Probably not the best skill to use, but he's probably trying to farm skills. Starts with the launcher, throws away an Avenger. Normal summons an Archfiend with a face down. So he has a 2200 Archfiend with a face down, no cards in his hand. And I play the one card that just curb stomps him into the ground. Thankfully he didn't have barrier, so he didn't stop us there. We get to normal summon our Snow. That brings out Canvas, search our Thunder, set our Thunder, set that Ultimate Providence. So we've pretty much got this boy beat. What is he gonna do versus Necro Valley, guys? Genuinely, what is he gonna do? We flip up our Thundery Canvas just to show him, and he scoops. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here's a Colin Kessler, guys, the new boy. This is the Super Emo Harmonica playing Colin Kessler. So, we're using balance. We have our Snowy Canvas, we have our monsters, we have a Karma Cut. We're going to use our Painter to bring out Thundery Canvas. I like Thundery Canvas in the middle, because then your opponent can't swing at anything. Sure, this helps you dodge a lot of stuff, but you don't have to dodge when you just return things to the hand. So anyway, we used our Snow with the canvas, with the Snowy Canvas, to search another monster, fighting a Dark Magical Circle into Magic Curtain Dark Magician, guys. Isn't that wild? So he aims at our girl. Thankfully we get to banish her ourselves and get a search for doing it. Now he's gonna swing at us. We don't want to take that much damage, so we Karma Cut our boy, and he's left with one face down. Paid 2k himself. He's going to Divine Wrath our Snow, not really worth much at all. We play our Necro Valley, summon our Painter, and finish him off for 2k. Now this is an instance where it definitely made a difference having that extra damage. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing Luna. Do they get any bonus in the Carnival for using Leo and Luna? Because I feel like I'm seeing them a lot. He already has the Carnival mat too, so this guy's all about the Carnival. Pretty good hand though. We have our Snowy Canvas, set our Thunder Canvas, set our Ultimate Providence. We normal summon Thunder, immediately use Snowy Canvas effect to banish him and search our Painter. Now our Ultimate Providence is live. That is the strength of this deck, guys. It's kind of like Gokis, where Gokis are making sure your hand's always fat. This is making sure your hand's always fat. Your Ultimate Providence, all that stuff is always live. Here are boys using Malefics. Passes his turn, we're going to punish him with 2k damage. We banish a Snow for our search, so Snow's going to come right back. Here our boy uses his Malefic World, gains the 3. We bring out Snow, he brings out his Paradox Gear. We could have negated it, but we let it go through, because we're not really scared of it. We don't want to make a move until he gets away over Thunder, pretty much. So we really saved Ultimate Providence. Here is a way over Thunder, so we are going to Ultimate Providence that boy, because he aimed at our Ultimate Providence, so we might as well kill him. He gets his tuner back for being destroyed. We chain our Snow as a show of power, just for a search, while he gets his search. He uses Paradox Gear from the graveyard to summon a Rainbow Dragon. 4K monster right from his hand. Hits the Thunder, hits the Scoop. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's the Shizu. Going second. We're going second. Showing her balance. 2 traps, our Weather Painter, Snow, and our Necro Valley, guys. I love Necro Valley. We top deck our Snowy Canvas anyway, so we're gonna go with Thunder in the middle, Snowy Canvas at the end, and play that Necro Valley. Swing at that monster, return it right to the hand, and then we're good to go. So now we come back right in the standby phase. We go to defense, 2200, doesn't really matter. Obviously with Thunder. Look at this, guys. We're fighting another Gravekeeper. So what are the chances? So our Necro Valley is really just helping him. It's not hurting either of us, but it's really helping him. So he goes right into a Spiritualist. That's a Supernaturalist. Nobody wants to read. Why would you want to read what these lollies do? I don't want to read what these lollies do. So he gets hit by that trap. Supernaturalist back to the extra deck. And he has to end his turn. We Miracle top deck our strongest monster because we believe in the heart of the cards. We normal summon his 2K Beast Mode on the field. Banish our Snow with the Snowy Canvas to get a search. Hit him for 2K because we're in the Duel Carnival. He normally be 1700. Snow's back. Opponent scoops. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are versus an old school Seto Kaiba. Going first, that's perfectly fine with this deck. We are balanced. He's peak performance, likely means Blackwing, but we have lots of aggressive stuff for Blackwing, so we're able to use our Snowy Canvas, bring out our Thunder. We're going to use the Snowy Canvas effect through Thunder to search a monster, so now we can banish or we can negate effects. Thunder's right back. He's Black Whirlwings, he is Blackwings. We're going to negate that Simoon. Only 2 cards left for our boy. And he immediately scoops. It's usually Blackwings that have a tough, or we have a tough matchup against. But obviously going first and having all that disruption really stops him. It's just such a good deck, guys. You get Necro Valley so consistently. You have Karma Cuts or Ultimate Providences while they're just worried about getting over your normal archetype field. It's so ridiculous. Very strong deck. I was using it in Duel Carnivals, but it'll play just the same in real ladder. It's a very strong deck, but it's a control deck. Cosmic Cyclone does give it trouble, and Cosmic Cyclone's super popular, so keep that in mind. But thanks for watching, guys.